Okay, welcome to the channel. Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm very well. Thank you.
Good to know. So, can you introduce yourself to the channel, please?
Oh, my name is Tomiwa and I've been in UK for over a year now, and I
Wow.
work in the project management environment. And UK has been favoring me since I got to this country,
Mm,
and I have a wife and a baby. We're all here in UK,
wow.
doing excellently well. I live in Bristol, southwestern part of England.
Okay.
Yeah, well, currently, as I speak with you, I'm in Kent.
Oh, wow. So, what are you doing in Kent if you live in Bristol?
I'm working in Kent. I work in Kent.
Oh,
I
okay.
work in Kent. And due to the lockdown, I've been here for a couple of few months. That I went home, came back, and I just have to be able to juggle my way because the lockdown has really affected the way we work. So, and even though it's remote working, I just have to be in office once or twice a week, once or twice in a week.
Okay. So, what were you
So that
doing in Nigeria? Like, what was your profession in Nigeria before moving to the UK?
my profession in Nigeria, actually, I worked for a while. I worked with tax consulting firm. I worked with another research consulting firm. I worked in Lagos. I worked in Ibadan. I worked in Abuja. Then after then, I moved to UK and I met up with a team called Key West. And with that, I've been able to write my professional certification in project management and also Scrum Master certification. And pretty soon I'll be getting a job in the Scrum as a Scrum Master. But I work in the project management at the moment.
Oh, okay. So, what was your process like coming to the UK? Like, what visa did you come into the UK with, if you don't mind sharing?
Uh, it was a dependent visa, so I don't have restricted hours working. I came with dependent visa, and it cost me quite a lot. Cost me
Mm,
quite a lot because of the processing and the IELTS examination, the documentation, the supporting documents actually,
okay.
putting it them together, ensuring the dates meets up with the timing and all. So would have spent to £4,000 plus to
Wow.
process everything. Yeah,
Okay.
but
You
it's actually
mentioned, sorry.
it's worth it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, you mentioned that you came in through dependent visa, but you said you wrote IELTS. I haven't really heard of people coming in through dependent visa taking IELTS again. Why did you have to take
Oh,
it again?
IELTS is a test of English certification, and there are different stages of IELTS. There's general, there's academic, there's skill A1, there's skill A2. So I wrote skill
Okay.
A1, but unfortunately for me, initially I made a mistake. I wrote the general. That one cost me 75,000 naira to write general.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down for it, then I submitted it, and I got a message from a lawyer that that was a wrong document, that was a wrong exam. That all I needed was skill A1 test, and general was the written, reading, writing, and listening.
Yeah.
But for skill A1 is only about speaking and listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, skill A1 is about listening and speaking, and after a while, I would have to put in for skill A2. Skill A2 is about life in UK. So
Okay.
they will test me about my life in UK, how has the journey be, my experience, and the transportation, the system, and all. So that's what skill A2 will be based on.
Okay. But was your skilled A1 test used for work, or was it just for your immigration purpose?
The immigration purpose was just for immigration purpose. Then my tuberculosis test was also for immigration purpose too.
Okay.
But fortunately for me, the tuberculosis test was part of what I used to look at my NSS job sometimes ago.
Okay.
I used it to apply because I needed to get some vaccination and some
Yeah.
things to get process in the MMR and BCG or something or some
Yeah.
vaccination like that.
Okay.
So the yeah.
So what was the required band for the skill A1 test? Like, was there any score? Was there any score that you have to meet up for that test?
For skill A1 is either you pass or you fail. There's no
There's no
band
band
or
or
6.0
wow.
or 4.0 or 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either you pass or you fail. And during the skill A1 examination, I went to was written at Ikoyi Dolphin Estate in one of the hotels there.
Yeah.
And it took me around 30 to 40 minutes. So what they did was myself and a lady, they pair us together. They give us number, so they pair us together to go into the room to meet the interviewer. So what they do is they have a pen and a tape recorder to record what we're saying. So the speaking is about speaking to your partner, conversing to your partner. So they just give you a question like ask your partner, the lady next to you or the guy next to you, about the working environment, what she does and all. So you ask her what she does and all. So my question was, I asked her, what do you do for a living? She's a businesswoman and she sells baby wears, clothes, and all. So I was asking her how's the business moving and all. How's it profitable? Are you going to encourage me to do that kind of business?
Okay.
And he asked me the same question too. The examiner was just jotting points down and all. And later on, the examiner asked us to listen to a tape recording.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? It was a tape
Yeah.
recording. He played the tape and he was asking us questions from the tape recording. Like, at what minute is it going to take the person, I've forgotten her name, I can't remember, to get to the next bus stop? What's the name of the next bus stop she's going? And how is she going to get there? How long does it take? From there, where's she going to move to? So they just wanted to test our listening
Listening.
ability,
Yeah.
yeah, listening skill and your speaking skill. Because certainly they coming to UK, we will have to speak to people, take buses, move with taxis and Uber. So that would really give them that courage to know that okay, you will find your balancing when you get to UK. It won't be too difficult. So
Okay.
it's either you pass or you fail. Those are the. It's not about band or GRP or CGP or something.
Okay. And what was the amount for the test? How much did you spend for
It
the
cost me 72,250 naira. Bank draft, Then I had to take the uh, I had to take the bank draft to Ikoyi's office, the British Council's office to submit. Then I filled the form and all.
okay.
Then the UPS posted my certificates to me within. It took maybe 3 weeks.
Okay. Mm,
3 weeks.
okay. So how long did your visa processing take? Being a dependent visa, how many months? Uh,
Actually, normal processing should take 15 working days.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Give and take.
from like when you actually thought of it, that, okay, you want to come to the UK, up until when you got your visa, how many months did
That
it roughly?
um, because of the supporting documents from my end and my wife's end, she had to get some letters from our office. We need to save some money towards the project and get everything done. It took us because you have to look for examination seat for IELTS. You have to book for exam. So you are the booking will make you determine went to get other documents, the tuberculosis test was only valid for 6 months. Was only valid for
Yeah,
6 months.
yeah.
So you have to program yourself. So I had my tuberculosis test last because I know it's valid for 6 months. So I did elder certificates, documents. So my wife was getting documents from our own workplace, and doing that, you need to earn a minimum of 18,600 pounds to be able to invite your partner or your any dependent in general. You need to earn 18,600 600 pounds. Sorry,
Pounds. Okay.
yeah, 18,600 pounds, and that is just for one person. If you have another dependent, probably you have a child, it will take, I think, 3,500 more. So you need to add the 18,500 pounds with 3,000 pounds. So if you have 3 kids, so making 3,000 pounds times 3 plus your 18,500 must be steady income you earn
Mm.
to be able to break a dependent. Then where you live, you have to get a letter from your landlord that she allows you to bring your partner in, and your house is going to be accommodable, spacious enough for 2 or more people.
Okay.
So you need to get a land letter from your landlord, letter from your employer introducing you, your statement of accounts, then WhatsApp chat history as well.
Oh, really?
WhatsApp chat, yeah, WhatsApp chat history or any medium of communication. Then
Pictures.
pictures, wedding certificates, uh, things you share in common. Maybe you have a bill you pay together or anything. Then certainly, if you have visited UK or your wife have visited Nigeria, you need airline tickets, printed airline ticket as proof that you were in Nigeria at a particular time. So all that was done, was gotten, and we submitted and paid NHS subcharge and
IHS.
also NHS,
IHS.
IHS charges, and we also paid application fee. So the whole amount became 4,000 plus. It was a total of 4,000.
Okay. Okay.
And we submitted, and it took maybe 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, because we had to send documents to Nigeria, then send some documents back to
That's
UK, send,
okay.
send to lawyer and all. But it's something one can do personally and directly if you have the requirements. Just read online. Or because we wanted someone who was an expert in that field, that was why you use a lawyer, because we don't want to gamble.
Okay. What
Yeah.
was like the lawyer charging? Was it not so expensive?
The lawyer wasn't too. It was expensive to me when I was in Nigeria, but now it's not expensive to me.
Mm.
You get it? Yeah.
Okay.
It's not quite expensive. The lawyer, we paid him. I think we paid him 1,000. Lawyer collected 1,000. I think he collected 2,000 pounds.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he collected 2,000 pounds.
Okay.
I think so. And he's a
Okay.
very good man. He's a very good man.
That's nice. So, how has life been in Bristol generally? What can you tell us about living in Bristol?
Bristol is certainly the hub of the southwestern part of England. There are a
Mm.
lot of beautiful places in Bristol to visit. Bristol is, I wouldn't say it's relatively expensive to live. It's not much value. It's not compared to London. It's quite, or Manchester. It's relatively expensive because of the south. It is the hub of the southwest, close to Cardiff, close to Birmingham, close to Newport, close to Bath, close to Swindon, and all. So, and a lot of jobs, a lot of places you can. There are opportunities in Bristol.
Oh,
There are
wow.
opportunities in Bristol you can take advantage of.
So what's
Yeah.
the rent like in Bristol for a one bedroom?
Rent where we were staying initially, it depends on your bargaining level as well. Where we were staying initially was a total of £590 per month. Uh, a room, a living room, kitchen, and should I say small store and a toilet. Where that was where I was staying initially, and the 590 was included with rent, water. We pay electricity directly. We pay by coin, so it's what you pay, you use, and we don't pay council tax because of the way the house is. We don't pay council tax. We are not paying TV license and all. So it was quite a favorable one. But now where I live now, it's a two-bedroom flat with two toilets, living room, big living room, dining, kitchen. That's £725 per
Okay.
month. But I was just lucky to get that because some of my tenants pay 800.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and I pay council tax of £196 per month.
Then
You pay
you
you pay
still pay
council tax.
electricity.
Say again?
You still pay electricity bill separately, right?
Yeah, separately. I use British Gas and you have a key where I load from a post office. So I give the post office money to load me 20 or £50. And I use my electricity. I'm able to spend at least £30 a month or no, was it? So 20, maybe an average of 30 to £50 a month for electricity
Okay.
because I'll heat the house. I also use the cooker, the electric cooker. I
Yeah.
use the oven. Use the microwave. So those are the things that cost me much bill in the house.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah,
Then how about transport system in like your area generally?
perfect. UK transport system is
Of
best. It's
course,
good.
yeah, yeah.
You can get buses just right in front of your house. So and I rarely go in bus. I think I've only been in bus within Bristol maybe 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely go on buses. I rarely go. My very first time I went on bus was August 7th last year. Or very, very first time.
Oh, and you've been in
Yeah.
UK way before then.
Yeah, sure. I move around in the car, so I don't have reason to go out.
Mm,
I don't have reason to go with buses. I don't have reason to go. So that has really been favorable for me, and I just go on bus sometimes if the car is not available at the moment. So that's what I do. And I've gone with train. I've gone with coach from Bristol to London, London to Kent. I've gone with train. I've gone with coaches. I've gone on underground train.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've had that experience and it's quite
Nice.
interesting. Yeah, quite interesting. I've also gone on the trams too. There's a train that drives itself.
I
Yes,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
there's a train. There's a train that drives itself. You don't need the driver. You don't need anyone to it stop at each bus stop. It's beautiful. The whole system works. The economy has been improved.
Mm,
Everything works. Yeah, everything is working fine.
okay. So, what about living in Kent? Because you said you are currently in Kent. So, can you actually compare living in Kent with living in Bristol?
Kent is quite expensive.
Like
Kent
quite expensive.
is quite expensive. Yeah, it's closer to London. A lot of people live in Kent and work in London. and it depends on where you live in Kent, but you should be able to make 15 minutes drive from Kent to London, to
Mm,
Lucia, southwestern part of London,
okay.
southeast of London, Peckham and all. I was in London on Sunday.
Okay.
I was in London on Sunday, and I left. Then I came back in Kent. Busy, busy. London is very busy, busy, busy. Even with the lockdown
Mm-hmm.
restriction and all, it's still very busy.
Yeah.
Just like Lagos, everywhere busy here and there. Kent,
Okay.
Kent is expensive. You can really get a room. You should be able to manage to get a room, maybe 600, 700.
For a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there are a lot of countryside in Kent, a lot of countryside. You see people with 3 acres of land,
Mm.
5 acres of land, with horses,
Mm.
domestic animals, dogs, ram, goats. They have their SUV, their 4x4,
Yeah,
cowboy,
really
cowwoman.
nice.
Absolutely very nice. I've been to the beach in Kent. I've been to the beach. I've been to the countryside. I drive around to the countryside. I just look at the sereno environment.
Mm.
It's quite interesting in Kent. Very, very, a lot of,
Money.
yeah.
So how are the opportunities compared to Bristol? Like, are there higher opportunities for jobs and all in Kent than Bristol?
At the moment, at the moment, because of the COVID and all, I can't say, but practically there's more opportunity in uh, Bristol than Kent, because Bristol is the southwest of England. Kent is just where you just want to live and get access to London anytime. London is the base,
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
center where people live and work and earn better money with more opportunities. Kent, there are relatively jobs. There are jobs in Kent, but you can hardly find the pay a good paying job.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So
There are
do you
jobs in
at any point think that you would move out of England at any point in time, probably to Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales?
no, no.
Why?
I've been to Wales. Wales is not that developed. I've been to Wales. I've been to Swansea. I've been to Cardiff. I've been to inner Wales, and
Yeah.
just it's really cheap there. You can buy a house as low as £200,000 or less than 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom.
Well,
It's not that developed. It's not that. It's not.
so you prefer to
I've
live
been.
in England and spend money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and another question. You recently had a baby. So how has it been like childcare? Do you pay a nanny to stay with your child, or is a mom staying with her at the moment because you are not at home?
Yeah. To God be the glory. Everything has been smooth
Oh.
since the delivery to this moment. It's good. It's good to live in a country. It's good to have access to basic amenities.
Mhm.
She's she the government pays I think 83 or £85 every month for child support.
Okay.
She's still on maternity leave, maternity 9 months maternity leave,
Mm.
fully paid. Fully no, sorry,
Paid.
uh, 5 months fully paid. Then after 5 months, it has been reduced to a certain level, and she will be paid for 9 months.
Okay.
She will be paid for 9 months,
Okay.
and
So you don't have the
unfortunately,
cost to even pay any nanny or whatever.
my mother-in-law is in Bristol, so I don't need to
Oh,
pay. My
okay. Oh,
mother-in-law,
that's cool.
She
Yeah.
has that support. She has the necessary support. So that was what gave me the courage
Yeah.
to
To move out
uh,
of for some time.
yeah, yes, yeah. That's what gave me courage to leave Bristol to Kent.
Okay. Okay. So what other question? What were the mistakes you made when you first arrived in the UK or during your processing that you would not make again if you were given the opportunity?
Ah, I started my first job, because I can't sit in one place. So I just wanted to go out there and get a job. I started my first job at KFC. I just wanted to earn money. I was earning money. Opportunities were coming. I got 3 jobs at the same time. Just after it wasn't up to 2 months that to my arrival, I started working I started working on the February 10th of February at KFC, just nearby.
Okay.
And I was enjoying KFC. When I'm on lunch, I eat KFC. I was doing myself, eating the KFC, the burger, the hot wings, the fillets, and all. But later on, I was juggling. I applied at the end. I was applying for jobs. I was getting interview over the phone, one on one. Then I had 2 jobs came for me.
Okay.
One was with HSBC. One was with NHS.
Okay.
So I was weighing my options. I was weighing my options. Like, NHS has a good profile, but they
Mm-hmm.
don't pay well. HSBC was what HSBC was paying wanted to pay me well, and was looking at it. NHS wanted me to start. NHS sent a mail to me to start on Monday. They sent a mail to me on Thursday to start on Monday. I was already processing my background check with HSBC. The documents, everything was being processed. So I was waiting on HSBC that HSBC pay better. I want to stay with HSBC than NHS. And here goes the lockdown. They
Oh my
locked
God.
down the whole country. So the old job had to be on hold.
Mm-hmm.
If I have gone with NHS, certainly I would have been working with NHS. Probably, certainly, not even probably, certainly I wouldn't even be in Kent. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even meet people in Kent. I wouldn't even meet my colleagues that I don't want to mention now. They've been messing up with my brain since. Yeah, so the mistake I made was I would have gone with NHS irrespective of the low pay.
Mm-hmm.
That was a mistake. That was a silly mistake I made. I wanted high pay. The difference was massive. The difference was massive, but I looked at it like NHS, HSBC. You get? I was
Yeah.
looking at. I went for HSBC, and HSBC said we have to hold the application, we have to hold the processing because of lockdown.
Um,
So they kept on coming back to me and all. Then NHS said I would. So I went back to NHS. Alpha, you guys ready? They said unfortunately I can't resume on Monday. I can send an email. I can't resume on Monday. I can resume a week after. Then they said no. So I should come back. Then the NHS said the recruitment, the processing has stopped. I should wait for next batch. So I waited for next batch. It didn't come through. I sent the email. I called. They gave me someone's number to call to keep checking up. So I got tired. So I got another job. Then, fortunately for me, where I was working, I was on furlough.
okay.
So I was using that to support myself. And my what do you call it? My council where I live, South Gloucestershire, gave me £250 Tesco voucher when the lockdown started, and they said I should use it to buy anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what I used to initially used to shop for my baby shopping in Tesco, when buy a lot of things. So that has really helped me.
Wow, okay. Thank you. Is there any other thing you would like to add? I think I'm actually done with my questions for now.
Well, what I
Any
will want,
advice for new migrants or
and the only thing I would say is get your information right before you leave your country.
mm-hmm,
Wherever you're coming from, get your information right. Don't start to leave. If you have somewhere to stay in London, good. But if you are having challenges, London is not the best place to start with if you are just coming and you don't have a good support system.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
If you don't have
mm-hmm,
a good support system, London is not the best place for you. You can live in other places and get job and be able to support yourself. But there's always a starting point for everyone. There's always a story.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
There's always a story.
Mm,
So that will really help and work out. Ensure you get the information correctly right. It's better to live legally anywhere than being in illegal and jumping from one end to another
mm,
just for you not to be caught by the police or immigration officers.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow,
That's,
thank you so much for the information shared. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so, so much.
you're
And
welcome. Thank you very
guys, it's going
much.
to be in the comment section. If you have any questions for him, he's definitely going to answer in the comment section. And I'm going to leave his Instagram link on the screen as well if you would like to DM him. I'm sure he'll definitely answer you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much once again. I'm so glad to have you here. Say
You're
bye to the
welcome.
channel.
Cheers. Bye
Thank you
bye.
very much. Bye.